t-shirt. I could just wear a t-shirt, but I think you'd probably rather see me in a bikini.
Okay. And guys, you have seen her cook when she is fully dressed and she splatters.
I could be wearing an apron.
But I think that's something we don't actually have any of.
I do have an apron.
Oh, okay. Next time we'll get it. Oh, I remember you
I
have
have
that.
a black leather apron.
I know we got that one, didn't we? Never used it. We intended to. Next time she'll come out and cook in the black leather apron. Maybe if she finds it, we'll show people what the black leather apron looks like.
I know exactly where it is. Oh, when you're cooking, make sure you keep your eyes on what you're slicing.
And
I highly recommend that.
yeah, if possible, always cut away from the body, but it's not always possible.
Now this, I'm just going to throw it in here right now. This way I can choose how much to use instead of just dumping it in with all the tuna.
Yeah. This is a working kitchen. It is not a TV kitchen.
You can tell that with the lighting. As you can tell, I don't cook all the time. That's why I'm really fast at doing this.
No, this is a Notaspringchick personal recipe, though.
Oh yeah, this is something I created myself. This is not something that I got from anybody else.
It's not from the Graham Kerr cookbook, which we like a lot, which is, this is something that she has created along with another dish that is very popular. What was that one?
Oh, I called it Bogey Summer Medley. Actually, we'll have to do that one too.
Yeah, that one is very popular among people. They actually call and ask for the recipe on that one. And that is Notaspringchick personal recipe, as this is too.
Okay, now on the tuna with the mayonnaise, I put in just enough mayonnaise to mix it up. I'm not trying to slather it in mayonnaise. Just enough. See?
So it's more dry than it is wet, right?
Yeah, because remember you're also adding pesto, and you're adding tomatoes, onions, things like that.
In other words, it's sort of crunchy.
So I've just put in some of it. I mean, I basically put it in to my liking. Because if you want more tuna, don't put as much stuff in it. If you like to put all the other stuff in, you put more of it in.
I think, though, cooking should all be about personal preferences.
Yeah, it really should be. I mean, part of it is when you're cooking off of a recipe, it's some famous cook and you want to follow and taste it like it's intended to, then follow the recipe. But then at least you know how it was intended, and then later on change it.
But I remember, though, Graham Kerr said, if you possibly can, always make the recipe yours, and you make it yours by making little changes in it, because he changes other people's recipes.
Ah, now on the pesto, pesto can be quite strong, and it depends on your taste. I'm just putting in, this is like a tablespoon, and there's 2 tablespoons.
There's no relish, and yours is there.
Nope. Oh, I could put relish in
No,
there.
but I meant, though, it's your
Yeah.
your recipe. Mine, I always put I put cooked hard-boiled eggs and relish and a lot more mayonnaise.
You could try that.
My mother used to put she put in cracker crumbs and a little bit of cracker crumbs and shredded carrots in with it too. Yeah.
So I usually like to use this cheese and put it into here.
And even though the cost of this might seem extravagant by the pound when you buy it, they last forever.
Oh, I can't tell you how long this thing's been around.
Because it doesn't make any difference if it looks hard. that's how you use it. If it's soft, you can't grate it.
Yeah.
So,
Actually, I'm going to enlist your assistance. I'm grading this one.
okay, I know because I grade better. Big or small?
It doesn't make any difference. This is more.
Actually, I would use the one that basically is more solid than the supply of fuel.
Oh, I know, but I have these, so I didn't buy another one.
I know.
I used to have a triangle one, which actually would probably be
Well,
better.
because it's easier, these are flexible and they bend.
When you have a really hard piece of cheese.
That's the one thing I really hate is the bending. Look at that.
Oh yeah, go ahead, do more.
Let's get some of this.
Actually, we're just going to take that, just toss it in here.
Yeah.
My counter was clean.
Yeah.
We can cut
Now,
that
you
part
see
out.
what we're talking about? You can just, here's what has been made. So,
Actually, can you make me some more? Because we're going to put this in. You do like pesto, right?
actually, no.
No. You don't like pesto at all?
I don't like the taste.
Oh. Okay, I'll show you ways to make my sandwich, and then we're gonna make his
No,
sandwich.
I don't believe in wasting. I'll put it this way. My grandmother said two things. You know, there's little children in China that would like to have the food that you're not eating, and my father would say he would send my food to China.
I said the same thing when I was younger.
My father would also tell me, eat every carrot you see in your plate. And figure out how to eat it. So, and there are devices that you can use to do this up against, but I don't trust those things because they got blades on them.
Oh, I
Can you
don't
imagine
like them.
pushing this into a blade?
I would rather use, yeah. That I like the manual process a lot better. That one's good.
There you are.
Okay.
Blade.
So on here, so here's the first part is when you're making this, if you're making it for somebody else, make sure they like pesto, because if you don't like pesto,
No, but it's still, if you're making something, it generally is your personal preference. They can ask them if they like pesto and then serve them something else. See?
now, here, see it like this?
Oh, that's shepherd's bread, right?
It's just shepherd's bread. We're using shepherd's bread because it's here, because that's what I have. So, I am lightly toasting it first. Now, you can choose not to toast it at all. I like to toast it and broil it.
I know that one doesn't make sense because you're broiling it after you toasted it.
Yeah.
But actually, I think I understand what you're doing now.
I know. It's not being boiled for very long.
No, basically she's trying to torch the stuff that's going in it, which you can't do in the toaster.
That's right.
So, I mean, it's smart.
Now, as you notice, I didn't really toast it for that long. If you want to toast it for a longer period of time, you're welcome to. But it's just to give it a little bit of hardness.